Assalamu alaikum. This is Wasim Ali Shah. I'm from Sindh University campus, Larkana Department BBA, batch number and roll 2K2056. I'm supervised by Sir Tokir Ahmed. Let's start my today's presentation. Writing an essay. Essay are shorter pieces of writing that often requires the student to perform a number of skills such as close reading, analysis, comparison, and contrast. Precision, conciseness, clarity, and expression. The purpose of an essay to encourage students to develop ideas and concepts in their writing with the direction of little more than on thoughts. It may be helpful to view and easy to convert of a C research paper. Therefore, essays are by nature concise and require charity in purpose of direction. This is an introduction. Whichever approach you choose, remember that your introduction is that the first statement that your examiner will read. A good introduction clearly sets out your response to the topic and exactly how you are going to present that response. It is simple that it is commonly agreed that quotation should be outed from your introduction as the where you are going to say that your response is not that of others. Remember to keep your introduction very short. Main body of the essay. In the main body of your essay, each paragraph should be based on a separate but related aspects of the main topic of the essay. Following the plan you made earlier, write each paragraph as thought it under a subheading to the main title and supplement each of your points with the evidence you have collected. Try to end each paragraph in the main body of an essay with a bow hook. To the next is an idea that introduces the topic of the paragraph. And conclusion. The conclusion should be a summation of your argument. Is not uncommon for students to lose marks by presenting an abrupt conclusion, usually due to shortage of space, can overlook the implication on the argument. It is acceptable to use quotation in the conclusion, but do not introduce new ideas at this stage. Your conclusion is a space to give energetic context to your specific thesis and to tie up and close loose ends feel that occurred during the wording of the essay. Report writing. A report is a clearly structured from a writing which presents an analysis for information clearly and briefly for a particular audience. The information is usually the result of an experiment, investigation, or some other from primary. Reports often use information that contains a present recommendation for the future action. They are common not only at a university but also industry and government. This is a summary. A summary consists of the major points, conclusions, and recommendation. It need to be a short, as it is a general overview of the report. Some people will read the only skin report, so make a it would be a base or a write-up when the report is finished, so you will include every point that might be added at the last minute. Introduction. The first page of the present needs to have an introduction where you will explain the problem and information the reader why the report is being made. You need to give a definition of term if you did not include these in the title section and explain how the details of the report are arranged. A body. This is a main section of report There should be several sections, each clearly labeled, making it easy for readers to find the information they seek. Information in a report is usually arranged in order of importance, with the most important information they see. Information in a report is usually arranged in order of importance, with the most important information coming first. Alternatively, you might choose to order your points by complementary or time. Conclusion. Conclusion. This is everywhere where everything comes together. Keep this section free of jargon, as many people will just read the summary and conclusion. And this is I completed my second topic of my presentation. Third topic of presentation: effective presentation skills. A presentation is a mean of communication which can be adapted to various speaking situations, such as talking to a group, racing a meeting, for briefing a team. Presentation skills. Following are the steps: plan, prepare, practice, present. Planning. Planning usually include following questions: who is your audience? Why are they there? What is your goal? How long will it be? Where will it take place? Prepare. Following points must keep in mind while preparing: structure, proper, visual aids, voice, appearance, style, questions. And this is a structure. Write your presentation in this order: object, beginning, introduction, main content, summary, conclusion, and recommendation, questions. Structure. Introduction, grab the audience attention. Main theme, content should be relevant to topic. Summary, conclusion, key messages. Prompt, short bullet points, keywords only. Put your entire prompt onto your PowerPoint slides. These prompts are for you. Visual aids. Use simple fonts, colors, and graphs. Use images and clip art. 3 to 7 bullets per slide. Don't overcrowd your slides. It will not look professional. New or different visual aids wake people up. Voice. Louder, clear than your normal pitch. Vary pitch and volume over emphasis. Conclusion. Always prepare, channelize your fear, interact with your audience. 7 C's of communications. Definition: communication principle, providing guideline for choice of content and style of presentation adapted to the purpose and receiver of your message. And this is the third presentation I completed, and this is the fourth topic of my presentation and last. The 7 C's of communication: complete consensus, consideration, concreteness, clarity, courtesy, correctness. Completeness. Definition: complete in the message means that the message contains all the relative information that the listener need for doing the desired reaction you need. Provide all necessary information, answer all questions asked, give something extra when desirable. Conciseness. Conciseness means to compose the message in the brief way. That means that use a few words in which the message can understand. Eliminate word expression, include only relevant material, avoid unnecessary repetition. Consideration means that wherever you compose the message, keep always audience in your mind who will receive your message. Focus on you instead of I. And we to create a consider audience oriented message. Show audience benefit or interact in the receiver audience may react positively when benefits are shown to them. Emphasize positive present facts. Correctness. Communicating concernedly means being specific, defined. Often it means using the denotative, direct, often dictionary-based, rather than connotative words, ideas, or notion suggested by or associated with a word or phrase. How to compose a concrete, convincing message, a guideline. Use specific facts, figurative. Put action in your verbs. Choose vivid and image-building words. Clarity. Getting the means from your heart in the head of your reader accurately is the purpose of clarity. Choose phrases concrete and a familiar word. Construction effective sentence of paragraph. Courtesy. True courtesy involves being awarded not only a perspective of others but also their feeling. Courtesy stems from an sincere attitude. Be sincerely tactful, thought, and appreciative. Use expressions that show respect. Correctness is a good implies there are no grammatical errors in a communication. Correct communication has following features. The message is expressed correct and well timed. If the communication is correct with a boost of confidence level, it make use appropriate and correct language in the message.
Thank you very much for watching my presentation. Especially thanks to Sir Tauki Ahmed Abbasi.